Hours, it's happened hundreds of times. An Allied warplane takes off from an air base or an aircraft carrier. It drops its bombs on occupied Kuwait or Iraq. Now, the air war against Saddam Hussein's military machine has been relentless, and President Bush, as you heard, has indicated it will continue for at least a while longer. NBC's George Lewis is standing by live in Saudi Arabia with an update on the massive assault. Good morning, George.
Good morning, Joe. The weather today over northern Saudi Arabia is not as good as it was yesterday, which has slowed the tempo of the air assault somewhat. But Allied bombers are still taking to the skies. As usual, their mission is to decimate Iraqi positions inside Kuwait and destroy the Iraqis' ability to resupply their ground forces. This is a round-the-clock routine at an air base in northern Saudi Arabia. Loading bombs, hundreds of them. Some with messages for Saddam Hussein scrawled on their casing. But the real message is in their delivery, and from this base, the delivery service never stops. These A-10 ground attack planes depart Saudi Arabia, their moves elaborately choreographed. And they return with pilots eager to talk about the damage they're inflicting.
It's great. It's a great, it's like an amusement park almost, but except they're shooting back at you, so you gotta be real careful.
The more time that we have to soften up Saddam's Republican Guard, the more, the easier it's going to be for our guys when they do have to roll north to retake Kuwait. So we'd like as much time as we can get.
The Air Force is joined in its airborne crusade by the U.S. Navy. Carrier-based jets are conducting operations 24 hours a day. So are the U.S. Marines. And so are the other members of the alliance. British pilots are continuing their runs at major Iraqi installations. On Monday, they knocked out a major oil storage facility. In fact, one worry of Allied commanders this week has been the sheer number of warplanes converging over Iraqi targets. There's a fear that the air traffic congestion could lead to mid-air collisions. In the midst of the air assault, Allied warplanes have encountered almost no resistance from the Iraqi Air Force. And the Allies are becoming more relaxed about the threat of Iraqi planes that have fled to Iran. British commanders feel the Iraqi pilots' lack of practice diminishes the chance of a counter-air assault.
Having not flown to any degree at all now for something approaching 2 months, he would find it exceptionally difficult.
But what's also exceptionally difficult, if the past is prologue, is winning a war through air power alone. But day after day, the pilots of this war are flying in the face of history. What kind of an impact is the air war having on the morale of Iraqi troops? According to a group of Iraqi soldiers who gave up today to the Allies, even seasoned veterans are beginning to desert because of the relentless bombing and the lack of food. A group of 10 Iraqis crossed over to Egyptian lines today after walking through their own minefields to get there. Joe?